Good morning. Back out here at Fontana Skate Park, and I'm gonna work on my front sides. I got my new tripod. One of my hangups with front sides is that I'm leaning too far forward. I don't think I'm lifting up my nose enough. Come up and land on the top and squat down a little bit. There we go. I've also been having a hard time understanding, so like with the backside, and you're up here on the axle stall, you shift the back wheel and then you come in, so you prevent hang up. But with the front side, I'm starting to understand that you need to push off, keep your back wheel locked in, and push off and come back in. I would always come up and shift it back here, kind of like the backside, to prevent, but I guess that's not the right way. Finding that when I'm locked up there and I want to come back in, you gotta hop off, kind of hop off the coping with your skateboard. It helps it out. Man, I really want to get this. Damn it. This is what I'm noticing. I don't know if you caught that right now, but I got a little routine. In order to gain my confidence, I gotta build repetition. And in order to do that, I've got a routine. And the routine consists of backside axle stall, roll out. Backside rock and roll, roll out. Front side axle stall, which I'm starting to get very comfortable with, roll out. And because I'm getting very comfortable with it, slowly become comfortable with pivoting back in. I'm a little heavy on my front foot, and I think that's what's keeping me from pushing down on my back foot to bringing my board over the coping and come back in. You know, part of the benefit of doing that routine is it keeps my mind off of thinking too much about the front side rock and roll, thinking about what I got to do, thinking about hanging up and all the negatives. So keep working on that. Well, I think I'm gonna put it on the back burner again. Not feeling it, not feeling ballsy enough. Let's work on something else. Plus there are some people that I think that want to utilize that bowl. It's a very nice little bowl. It's kind of a kid's bowl. All right, let's move over here to Old Glory for some frontside airs. First, we got to start with some frontside carve grinds. So it doesn't translate very well, but that's a 6-footer right there, and that's about the highest I can hit a front side grind. It's pretty remarkable. All right, let's bring it down here. Let's see how this goes. All right, there we go. Now let's work on the front side airs. I don't know what happened, but now I'm starting to compress too early, and it's slowing down my speed. I don't know what it is. Let's keep going. Okay, I think I found it. I think it was the glasses, not having the sunglasses coming into from the sunny to the shade. It's messing me up. Keep going. You know what also I'm noticing is that when I go up, I'm bonking both the front wheels and the back wheels. I'm not lifting up on my front wheels fast enough. Let's try that. That's going to be dangerous because I can feel that that's the way to do it. So with that said, that requires a lot of commitment, and I got to figure it out and figure it out fast. I don't know. Still bunking the front and the back wheel, and that one felt really good. I don't know. I'm venturing into new heights here, no pun intended, because we're kind of figuring out how to get higher. And the problem is this is not quite vert. So I'm getting higher. I'm not tucking in as much as I need to be because I'm 50. I'm not as flexible, but I'm kind of figuring out how to bonk my back wheels out the top and compress a little bit and turn at the same time. But this is the first year basically that I'm doing front side airs off a 6-footer nonetheless. My whole goal is just to get above coping. I'm not trying to do anything crazier than that. I suppose I ought to put my elbow pads on, but I kind of lost them, so maybe I gotta get some new ones. I don't know. Thumbnail? Thumbnail? The only other option, no, that's not true. One of the other options closest to vert is that guy right there. But the problem is it's facing the sun. And as you see by my squinting, I'm pretty sensitive to the light. The other option is that mamma jamma right there. That's got full vert, as you can see. And that is too much for thee. So we'll keep it over here. You know what I just saw? This right there. So the problem there is I've got the mechanics down, yet I think it's going to require an ollie to get up and over that thing, which is doable, but not for me right now. My ollies are absolute garbage, so I need to practice my ollies. Let's go ahead and get in this bad boy. I can't do a whole lot, hardly anything really, but I'm going to give it my best. That's the best angle that we're going to get, and I'll switch it up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna get the angle from this side over here. That there is 8 foot. If it's not 8, it's 7, and that's high for me. So I could get a slash grind on that, but that's about all I got. All right, that's all I got. If you like what you saw, hit subscribe and I'll keep making them.